There's no rebound on this. So this is the one that was causing the bike to act like a pogo stick, no damper. This is off another bike, and I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it's definitely not just a spring. This is definitely working better, so I'm going to swap it over and see how we get on. So it's better, it's just stiffer, not as springy, but I'm not sure it's perfect yet, but better. So to remove the rear shock, I've got to undo this, which drops this arm out the way, connecting arm, and then I can get at the actual bolt that holds the bottom of the shock into the linkage. I did wonder whether I've got to remove the airbox, but I think I can probably do it without, because I think the bolt that comes through the top of the shock hasn't got a nut on the back. It just goes into a threaded bracket, I think, but I'm gonna leave it loose because at least I can see what's going on behind it. But one thing about taking the front off the airbox is I can see there's actually a filter in there, which is good, because you wouldn't know what had gone on before with this bike, so that's one good thing I know. So that came out reasonably easily. That's come undone. Got to pull that bolt out that way, which fastens the bottom of the shock, and then the top bolt, and where they've got to move the exhaust. The nut looks like it's held in a recess, so once all the weight is off everything by the back wheel being supported, everything comes slack, and it should come out relatively easily. So the bolt for the top fastening of the shock has to come past the exhaust, so the exhaust is loose, but it's probably better off out of the way. Yeah, so we're out, but the back wheel, or the swing arm if you like, has to be sort of moved up or down to make room here so it slides down. So this bike must obviously be like a pre-99 bike, because I think after 99 they had that sort of separate reservoir linked in, but this is just a standard shock without that reservoir. So this is the one that was causing the bike to act like a pogo stick, no damper. This is off another bike, and I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it's definitely not just a spring. This is definitely working better, so I'm going to swap it over and see how we get on. So it's better, it's just stiffer, not as springy, but I'm not sure it's perfect yet, but better. So relatively simple job, just a little bit of jiggling to sort of do it on your own to get the bolts to, easier probably with two, but support that back wheel. Airbox doesn't need to come off. So the next job is leaky there, and also I've got to get a rear caliper, put that on, so at least I can stop.